Hi guys, it's late, I'm tired. Let's find out some Vampire Diaries information about me based on my answers to the BuzzFeed quizzes. I hold here 3 magical quizzes to find out if I am Stefan, Damon, which character I am, and more. I'm Grace at Grace.Boughton Daily, and if you don't follow me, then you probably don't know I'm a huge Vampire Diaries fan. I grew up loving Twilight, reading all the paranormal romance, and I am in my YA dystopian fantasy phase. What can I say? I am 20 years old, and I am still a teenage girl on the inside. And today is the day when we quiz ourselves on the Vampire Diaries. Also, I just have nothing else going on, to be honest. It's really late, and I wanted to turn on the camera and film something kind of random that I don't normally film, because normally I do very well researched, very put together. I'm in my pajamas. This is just me today. Almost done with, I just finished season 3 of The Vampire Diaries. I just started season 4, and it is nuts, man. I can't decide who I hate the most. I know who I hate the least, and it's Damon, because, I mean, obviously. But that is not what we're doing today. Today is which The Vampire Diaries character matches your personality. So this is, who are you? Am I Damon? Am I Stefan? Am I Caroline? Am I Elena? I personally think that I relate most to Damon. And also Elena. I would say Damon more than Elena, but those are my top 2. I always save more edits of him on TikTok, and I always find myself relating more to his monologues about, like, not wanting to be a bad person, but feeling like he's a bad person, because I felt that way a lot in my life. And much like Damon, my response to that is to just lean into kind of being a difficult person, which made me a very fun teenager in high school. So, first question, how would your friends describe you? And I'm going to move over here. I'm going to move over here now so I can put my handy dandy answers right here when editing Grace does her magic. So, first, how would your friends describe you? Generous, charming, loyal, hardworking, or intelligent? Well, I have a grand total of 3 friends, so this will be a very simple quiz for me. Um, I think that my friends would probably describe me as loyal. I am a very loyal friend. If someone is in trouble, I will always help. I will always bail someone out of prison. I'll crack that window open like Ted Bundy so you can escape down the freeway. I am also, I would say that they would say that I was brave. I evaluate risk differently than a lot of people, considering that I've almost died a couple times. I think they think that I evaluate risk as, like, a lot of people are scared to apply for certain jobs or do different career stuff, and I'm not really that person. So I would say brave, and then pick your favorite subject in school. Always English. I was always very good with the reading and writing, and art, but mostly English. Ooh, choose an iconic song from the Vampire Diaries. Okay, independent of the show, I actually found Wings by Birdie on my own, and that is a song that I really love, and that's probably my favorite song out of all of these, just like to listen to in my free time. But in the context of the show, I would say, obviously, Never Let Me Go by Florence and the Machine, because that is the iconic Delana kiss scene at the Skeevy Motel, where all good kiss scenes happen. Um, Choose another teen TV show: Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Teen Wolf, Gossip Girl, One Tree Hill, Glee, or All American. Okay, I have not seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I just started Teen Wolf. I couldn't finish One Tree Hill because I thought that it was just really boring and had a lot of, like, weird misogynistic camera work. Thanks to 2000s. I have never seen Glee or All American, but I'm obsessed with Gossip Girl right now. I'm binging it every single day of my life. And so, obviously, Gossip Girl. But I feel like I'm also going to love Teen Wolf the further that I get into it. Pick a TVD universe character to team up with. Ooh, Tyler Lockwood, Elijah Michelson, Josie Saltzman, Liz Forbes, Haley Marshall, or Hope Michelson. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I think Liz Forbes isn't supernatural enough. I need someone with some powers. Haley Marshall, never felt that strong of a connection to her. Josie Saltzman, no. Hope Michelson, no. Tyler Lockwood, eh? But Elijah Michelson, I will pick because he is, I think, the most moral out of all of them. I feel like I could trust him the most. And also, he is an original, so he is incredibly strong and difficult to kill, so he'd be a good one to partner up with. Choose a famous vampire, not Edward Cullen, creepy, boring old man. I am aware that I'm a hypocrite because I'm fine with Damon, but I don't like Edward. But I don't make the rules, okay? Dracula, Spike, Bill Compton, Rebecca, yes, because Rebecca in the Vampire Diaries is she is the way that she is because of the men in her life. Like, she gets roasted a lot online, but also there are some deep fans of Rebecca, and I am one of them. And if Rebecca has no fans, then I am dead. Where she is kind of the tragic female character that male writers love, which is she is beautiful and blonde and popular, but she just has horrible luck with men, and it is because of the fault of the men in her life for setting a bad example, if that makes sense. Which supernatural creature would you rather be? Well, doppelganger, witch. I would say witch, because Bonnie is the one that everybody comes to for help. Like, I just finished the episode where Stefan is outside of Bonnie's house, like, I can hear you breathing, I need your help. Like, it is so funny to me because they would not survive without Bonnie. So, like, you can be an original, you can be a vampire, but all of those people are like, well, I have a witch. I have a witch in my arsenal. Like, everyone needs a witch. And so I would be a witch because then I could leverage my alliances. Choose a monster to fight. I would say a dragon. Because I loved Minecraft as a kid and I was obsessed with fighting the Ender Dragon. So, which of these weapons do you think would be the most useful? A sword, a magic wand, a spell book, a lightsaber, a bow and arrow, or my own two fists? Well, I do. I would like to think that I could handle myself with just my own two fists, but probably not in a supernatural world. So I would pick a spell book because if I'm a witch, then I need a spell book so I can make Klaus my husband. Oh, speaking of which the originalist character is your favorite? Ooh, obviously Klaus, because I have taste. I mean, come on. The ball scene, season 3, episode 14 of the Vampire Diaries. Klaus and Caroline, come on. Okay, and finally pick something important from the Vampire Diaries universe. A Daylight Ring, Elena's Diary, Mystic Falls Founders Day celebration, Vervain, the Salvatore House, or The Cure. You know I'm going to pick Elena's Diary. Elena's Diary is what started the show off, okay? I too love a diary. Okay, I got Elena Gilbert. Your personality matches Elena. You're resilient, inspiring, and protective. Like Elena, you're someone who leads with your heart. You love exploring the world around you, especially with your best friends. That's actually so true. I do love that. Next, quiz. That was so much fun, though. I love BuzzFeed quizzes. If I'm ever, like, bored doing homework, I'll just be like, let's build a house and then figure out what cupcake flavor I am, or, like, who's my husband from Bridgerton, and it's really fun. Okay, let's see if you belong in Twilight or the Vampire Diaries. Because, as we all know, I grew up on Twilight. I have literally Twilight action figures somewhere in my room right now. I don't know where. And I also have a Twilight poster on my wall. I will put a picture of that if I can. And I was obsessed with Twilight to the point where I built Lego sets that were the sets of the movies. So, like, I took apart Lego sets that I already had, Lego Friends ones, and then I built stuff from the show. So, am I going to be in Forks or am I going to be in Mystic Falls? First off, which team are you? Okay, well, I am Team Damon, and I would say that I am probably Team... Not Jake. Okay, wait. I'm more Team Edward than I am Team Jacob, but I still don't really like Edward that much. So we're gonna say Team Damon and Edward, but it's like barely Edward. It's like 20% Edward, 80% Jacob. But I can't be fully Team Jacob. So who would you want as a best friend? Hermione Granger, Katniss Everdeen. How is that a question? That has nothing to do with vampires. Okay, who would you want as a best friend? Hermione Granger, Katniss Everdeen, Styles Stilinski, or I'm okay with mine. Well, Styles is from Teen Wolf. If you know, you know. I would say Katniss Everdeen because she can use a bow and arrow, but Hermione Granger is really good with research and stuff, so she could help me with the witch stuff. Because if I'm a witch, then I need a best friend who also can do the research with me. So Hermione Granger. Okay, which two would be an iconic duo? Caroline and Alice. Yes. Caroline and Alice. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That would be perfect. They are so similar. They would be amazing together. Okay, which ship would be perfect? Klaus and Kate, Edward and Bonnie, Rosalie and Damon. Oh no. I think Rosalie would kill him. Stefan and Alice. Actually, Edward and Bonnie. I'm kind of vibing with Edward and Bonnie. I don't know why, but I feel like they would work so well together. Which fight would you pay to see? Stefan and Edward versus Jacob and Damon, Kate and Bella versus Haley and Bonnie, Caroline and Klaus versus Emmett and Rosalie, Hope and Klaus versus Renesmee and Edward. I like the kid and the dad one. Hope and Klaus versus. Oh, I got Twilight. Oh no. No. No, no, I wanted the Vampire Diaries. I literally have not seen Twilight in years, but I will take the compliment because it means that I am in a series that is iconic in 2000s culture for its low-rise jeans and the very bad clip of extras trying to play soccer in the first movie. If you know, you know. That was a very specific reference, so I think only the serious Twilight fans will get that, but that's okay. Which is discover your eternal love by visiting Mystic Falls. So this is, am I going to be with Klaus? Am I going to be with Enzo, Jeremy, Stefan, Damon? I think I would be a best fit with Damon because Stefan drives me freaking nuts. I am going to have to make a separate video when I finish the series about Team Damon versus Team Stefan, but I cannot be Team Stefan long term. He has done too much to make me angry. What are you ordering at Mystic Grill? Oh, I love the Mystic Grill. It's actually my favorite like shared location of the show. Because it's where Matt works, it's where Damon gets really wasted, and it's where Alaric would hang out with Damon, and they were all friends. And okay, I would the salad. I'm not ordering a salad at Mystic Grill. That's just sacrilegious. I would probably have either straight tequila or onion rings. I would say tequila because this is a. Wait, no, I forgot the other answer. I didn't see that I'm too busy playing pool. That would be amazing. I love playing pool. When it's not with guys that are constantly trying to teach me how to play it. I would say playing pool because I can't be drinking if I'm playing pool. Okay, pick a Mystic Falls event to attend. Founders Day Parade, Masquerade Ball, the Miss Mystic Falls pageant. Gotta love ranking women based on their appearances. The Harvest Festival or the Mystic Falls High Decade Dance. Mystic Falls High Decade Dance? Excuse me? I love decorating. I would love picking an outfit. It's like Halloween. It's perfect. And somebody dies every single time. So it's a bit of a mystery, a bit of a clue game as well. Which trait do you value most in a partner? Loyalty, intelligence, passion, kindness, or honesty? I say loyalty. For every single quiz that I take where they ask what traits you value, it's always loyalty for me because I have a lot of very weird and strange stuff happen in my life. And I need to know that I can depend on someone to be there, to support me, to back me up. I think I'm going to get Damon based on where these answers are leading. At least I hope so. That way I can live in my delusions a little bit longer. Where are you hanging out with your friends? Mystic Falls Public Library, Mystic Grill. Well, you can't go to the library because it's a quiet space, so that's not going to work for me. Mystic Grill, Town Square, the Stefan and Damon's house, or the Mystic Falls Cemetery. Well, not the cemetery, because that's weird. I would say the Mystic Grill, because then you can get stuff to eat, you can see people from the town. Matt works there. I just think that Matt's a nice guy. He survives everything, but he's a nice guy. Choose a ride to get around Mystic Falls in. We have a motorcycle, a red truck, what looks like a soccer mom car, a Jeep, and then a vintage car. The The red truck is reminding me of Twilight, though, because it's Bella's truck, so I am going to pick the red truck for nostalgia's sake. And then, what is your favorite Mystic Falls weather? Stormy, rainy, windy, summer, and winter. I do love winter. That is my favorite season because I'm born in February, Pisces. If you are a Pisces, cool. I am born in the winter, so I love winter the most, but I feel like I never see any winter, true winter scenes in the Vampire Diaries yet. I don't really see any snow for some reason. So I'm gonna say stormy. I love stormy weather. It means that something is brewing. Okay, pick an outdoorsy activity. Picnic in the park, cozying up by the campfire, hiking in the mountains, swimming in the lake, or reading in the town square. Picnic in the park. I'm destined to be with Matt Donovan. Well, it could be worse. I could have gotten Stefan. I mean, I was hoping for Damon, but I think that the quiz knew that I kept saying the Mystic Grail to be around Matt. But it's just because I want to be friends with him because he never dies. So you never have to worry about him getting killed off because he'll just always be there to be friends with you. Those are all the quizzes that we have today. Thank you for coming along to learn a little bit more about me, including my soulmate. We did a little bit of a Twilight and a Vampire Diaries comparison, and apparently I belong in the Twilight world, which is nuts. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more chill videos where it's just me trying to stay awake and doing really weird stuff, subscribe and let me know what you guys think, what you guys want. We have almost 350 subscribers, which is a very big deal to me, and thank you so much for joining me, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!